On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Shatter.
To break suddenly into many pieces.
Examples:
Shatter the plate. Shatter a world record. Her husband's death shattered her life entirely.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Crumb.
A small particle or fragment of food or other substance, often one that has broken off from a larger piece, a very small amount or portion of something.
Examples:
Crumb of information. Breadcrumb. My dog found a crumb on the floor and quickly ate it.
Strew.
To scatter or spread things over an area, to scatter something in an untidy way.
Examples:
Strew the room with balloons. Strew garbage. The wind strew the leaves all over the lawn.
Handprint.
A mark or impression made by the hand, often used to identify or verify a person's identity.
Examples:
Child's handprint. Ink handprint. The handprint on the wall was a clue for the detectives investigating the crime scene.
Haunted.
Inhabited, visited, or frequented by ghosts or spirits, disturbed or troubled by persistent or disturbing memories or emotions.
Examples:
Haunted house. Haunted by memories. The old mansion was known to be haunted, with strange noises and eerie sightings reported by visitors.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Torment.
Unbearable physical pain or extreme mental distress. Verb, to cause severe physical or mental suffering to someone, or to be the victim of such suffering.
Examples:
Torment of jealousy. Economic torment. The torturers inflicted great torment upon the prisoners.
Unspeakable.
Too terrible, shocking, or distressing to speak about.
Examples:
Unspeakable crime. Unspeakable pain. The survivors of the plane crash could only describe the unspeakable horror of the experience.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Barbaric.
Characterized by extreme cruelty or brutal violence, resembling the behaviors or practices of a barbarian or uncivilized society.
Examples:
Barbaric treatment. Barbaric act. The barbaric practice of gladiator fighting was popular in ancient Rome.
Lone.
Solitary or single.
Examples:
A lone flight. A lone house in the field. The lone traveler walked along the deserted road.
Homestead.
A house or farm and the surrounding land, typically used as a home and workplace by a family or individual.
Examples:
Wilderness homestead. Family homestead. My grandparents lived on a remote homestead in the mountains.
Beloved.
Loved very much.
Examples:
Beloved author. Beloved by many people. I am here to save my beloved.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Wrought.
Made or fashioned carefully or decoratively, of materials, beaten out or shaped by hammering.
Examples:
well-wrought steel. Tragedy wrought by hurricane. He won an award for his photographs of the ruins wrought by the war.
Slavery.
The practice or system of owning, buying, and selling people as property and forcing them to work.
Examples:
slavery labor. Institution of slavery. The abolition of slavery in the United States was a major achievement in the fight for human rights.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
persist over time. Persistent success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Enslave.
To make someone a slave, to deprive someone of their freedom of choice or action.
Examples:
enslave poor peasants. Enslave indigenous people. Her beauty enslaved me completely.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
In-law.
A relative by marriage, such as a mother-in-law, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law.
Examples:
future in-law. Meeting in-laws. My sister-in-law is a pediatrician who works in a children's hospital.
Spectre.
A ghostly or haunting image or apparition, a threatening or ominous presence that causes fear or anxiety.
Examples:
specter of death. Political specter. The specter of unemployment loomed over the young graduates as they exited the university.
Shun.
To avoid deliberately or keep away from someone or something.
Examples:
shun a person. Shun office politics. He shunned going to the party and decided to stay home instead.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Convention.
A large formal assembly of people who do a particular job or have a similar interest or of a political party, something regarded as a normative example.
Examples:
Convention center. Political convention. They met at biennial conventions.
Forbidden.
Not permitted or allowed by rules or laws.
Examples:
Forbidden words. Forbidden love. Taking photographs inside the museum is forbidden.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Paradise.
A place or state of perfect happiness, a heaven on earth.
Examples:
Paradise Island. Paradise for criminals. Hawaii is often referred to as an everlasting summer paradise.
Fugitive.
A person who is running away or hiding from the law, often to avoid arrest or prosecution.
Examples:
fugitive from justice, fugitive methane emissions. The police are searching for the fugitive who escaped from prison.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
examine the data studiously, examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
blind to the beauties, blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Possess.
To have or own something or to have as an attribute, knowledge, skill, etc.
Examples:
possess a basic knowledge, possess divine powers. He possesses a good sense of humor.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something, to give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
embody my goal, embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Exploration.
The activity of searching and finding out about something through a place.
Examples:
future of space exploration, an Arctic exploration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
the degree of difficulty, difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
diminish a reputation, diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Destructive.
Causing or able to cause tremendous and irreparable damage.
Examples:
lead to destructive behavior, a habit destructive to health. It was the most destructive storm in decades.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
poisonous plants, poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Humanize.
To make something or someone more humane or compassionate, to make something more relatable or understandable to humans.
Examples:
Humanize my pet. Humanize a room. The charity event aims to humanize the homeless rather than treat them as mere statistics.
Slave.
A person who is either legally or illegally owned by someone, a person entirely dominated by some influence or a person.
Examples:
A slave of drink. A slave trader. You should work hard but not be a slave to it.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
Numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions.
Straightforward.
Easy to do or understand, or simple, free from ambiguity.
Examples:
Straightforward manner. Make a straightforward dash. The defendant gave a straightforward and accurate description of the accident.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
The stance of monetary policy. Monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Subtle.
Not readily apparent or visible.
Examples:
Subtle changes. A subtle poison. The room was painted in a subtle pink hue.
Livable.
Capable of being lived in comfortably and sustainably, suitable for human habitation.
Examples:
Livable city. Livable housing. Finding a safe and livable neighborhood is important when looking for a new place to live.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Mire.
A wet, muddy ground or area that is difficult to walk or move through.
Examples:
Stick in the mire. Mire of debt. The project was bogged down in a mire of bureaucracy.
Dissociation.
The separation of ideas, emotions, or memories from a person's consciousness, a process by which molecules or compounds separate into smaller units or individual atoms.
Examples:
trauma-related dissociation, dissociation reaction. His dissociation from his emotions made him distant and unresponsive.
Irreparable.
Not able to be repaired or fixed, beyond repair or remedy.
Examples:
irreparable harm, irreparable loss. Unfortunately, the damage to the car was irreparable, and it had to be scrapped.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
burn scar, carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.
Blend.
To mix or combine two or more substances.
Examples:
blend all the elements. Blend milk and cream. The toad altered its appearance to better blend in with its new environments.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
a perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Convey.
To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples:
convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
a ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Delve.
To dig or excavate deeply, to investigate or research intensively, to rummage or explore in a thorough or careful manner.
Examples:
delve deeper. Delve into documents. Researchers must delve into the intricacies of the human brain to understand mental illness.
Psyche.
The human soul, mind, or spirit.
Examples:
deep psyche. Psyche healing. The therapist helped her understand the workings of her psyche and how to cope with her anxiety.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Conflicting.
Incompatible or inconsistent with something else, in disagreement.
Examples:
A lot of conflicting information. Make conflicting allegations. The witness's testimony was conflicting with the evidence found at the scene.
Viewpoint.
A way of thinking about a specific subject, a place from which something can be viewed, especially in an area of natural beauty.
Examples:
A scientific viewpoint. Aesthetic viewpoint. We looked at this issue from a different viewpoint.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Align.
To put or arrange 2 or more things in a straight line or to form a straight line.
Examples:
Align the economic interest of each other. Align with a historical trend. Both parties are now entirely ideologically aligned.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Haunt.
To frequent or visit repeatedly, often in a way that is disturbing or unsettling. To occupy or fill the mind, often in a way that is unpleasant or persistent.
Examples:
Haunt memories. Haunt my conscience. The crowd's boos and jeers continued to haunt the performer long after the show ended.
Prose.
A type of written or spoken language that is not organized in verse or rhyme.
Examples:
Prose fiction. Rhythmical prose. The novel was written in prose, with no rhyme or meter.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Unspool.
To unwind or unravel a length of thread, film, tape, or other material from a spool or reel. To reveal or disclose information gradually or in a meandering way.
Examples:
Unspool thread. Unspool a story. The film's credits began to unspool, listing everyone who worked on the project.
Subjugate.
To bring under control, to conquer, to make subservient to one's authority.
Examples:
Subjugate the enemy. Subjugate my ego. The conqueror sought to subjugate the defeated country.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Ponder.
To think deeply or carefully about something.
Examples:
Ponder divine matters. Ponder life's meaning. She sat quietly, pondering the difficult decision.
Testimony.
A formal written or spoken statement that something is true, especially one given in court, something that serves as evidence.
Examples:
Testimony before Congress. Give his testimony. Witness testimony backed up the defendant's claims.
Redeem.
To compensate for the faults or bad aspects of something. To regain possession or assume ownership of something by paying a sum of money or fulfilling a condition. To rescue or save someone from a difficult or hopeless situation.
Examples:
redeem a coupon, redeem a government bond. He tried to redeem himself by volunteering at the local charity after his mistakes.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.